Hello, you. It's me. And I was sitting here watching straight out of context. The video is called Her Own Networks Exposed Her. And here's the thing. There's a part in the video, very good video, go watch it, where they asked her why they had Bree I guess, write a response to somebody online. And she said because she didn't think she could do it. And that's the same reason that she gave for why she got Nick Godejohn to help her murder her mother, was because she didn't think she could do it. She's squeamish. She doesn't like blood, blah, blah, blah. And it suddenly occurred to me, who does she remind me of? Now, intelligence-wise, no. Manipulation-wise, yes. Charles Manson. And Charles Manson, he never did any of the murders that he was sent to prison for. He never actually did it. He had his minions do it. He had his followers. He considered himself kind of a Jesus-like figure. And he was very into music. Unfortunately for him, I guess, and for the world, he never really made it as a musician. And so he started this little cult following, and they would go on killing sprees. They would go on killing sprees. So Manson was in jail for life. He died there in prison. And he didn't directly kill anyone either. Gypsy is very much like that. She has her minions do everything for her, but they are heavily influenced by her. And I don't know the hold that she has on these people. You know, for Nick Godejohn, you can't blame him. He has disabilities, and he would not have been able to see the manipulation that she was giving. She did it over a period of over 2 years, constantly running into his head over and over again that this is the only way to do it. She made a video of her standing over her mother's bed doing stabbing motions with her hand. It was like training videos for Nick Godejohn. That's what she was doing. She was training him, getting him prepared for 2+ years to get rid of her mom, because it was the only way that he could be the hero, which was what was the most important to him, because he himself had seen horrible abuse. His mother was abused by different, I guess, boyfriends, and it frightened him, and all he wanted to do was save Gypsy. And he saw Gypsy as being like his mother, helpless, unable to do anything, and he wanted to step in and save her, which is why he was trying so hard to get her to run away. But Gypsy, had that manipulation, had everything over him, so that he only understood that getting rid of the mother would be the only way Gypsy could be free. It's sick, it's twisted, and it's disgusting. Now, how Ryan and Ken have fallen into that, I don't know. There's obviously something wrong with them, or there's a kink, or there's something. Bree, I don't think Bree is a bad person. I don't really know her. I don't watch her. But from what I've seen, I don't think she's a good person. I think she has always been kind of an underdog. And I think being around Gypsy makes her feel more powerful and strong. That's my belief. That's my opinion. That's my thoughts, not facts. That's my thoughts. But I think that might be why she holds so strong to Gypsy, and is her bulldog, and is her minion, and does things for her. Because it makes her feel more powerful and accepted. But It really just suddenly occurred to me. Gypsy is like Charles Manson. Charles Manson was in prison for life. He was there for, gosh, I don't know, maybe 40 plus years or so. He was there for life. Actually, probably longer, because he died at 83. I think he went in when he was still relatively young, maybe early 30s. I'm not sure. I'd have to check on that. But it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. It doesn't really matter. The point is he got his minions, he manipulated them, he brainwashed them, and they committed crimes. Same crimes as what Gypsy and Nick did. And it just makes me a little ill. When are they going to take her back into prison? She should not be around people. She should not be allowed to influence and manipulate the people around her. When is that going to stop? And when is it going to stop to save this poor little baby? And this baby, because these kind of things can be inherited, we have to watch over the baby too, to make sure that she doesn't have any of these criminal tendencies, and to make sure that if she does, she can get the right help needed to keep her from doing the same thing. That's what always baffles me. Gypsy always looks ahead and always plans for the future. She does things, for the long haul, not the short. I mean, obviously, she was with Nick for a long time and trained him to kill her mother for 2+ years. So she's in it for the long haul. But she's short-sighted when it comes to her child. She never thought about this child. The only thing she thought about was the attention she would receive by having a child. But she's not thinking long-term with this child. And my concern is, would her child possibly do the same thing to her that she did to her mother? It's very possible, because Dee Dee did not seem like a terrible person. Dee Dee seemed very loving and giving from, all the stuff that I've seen. Obviously, I don't know her, but, or I did not know her, past tense. But Gypsy is not going to be a good parent, in my opinion. If she does keep custody and raise Aurora the baby, I don't think the outcome will be good. Either Aurora will get hurt, or maybe Gypsy will get hurt. Maybe that's her karma. I don't know. I hope to God it's not, because I don't want Aurora the baby to be in her care, because she's not going to care for her. It's really irritating. I hate it. But yeah, it just occurred to me, Gypsy is like Charles Manson, and yet she's free. She's out of prison, influencing people and harming people. And it's just a matter of time. I really think it's just a matter of time. She has no remorse, so it will be very easy for her to harm somebody again and end up in prison again. But yeah, Charles Manson didn't do his own dirty work either. And he was in prison for most of his life. Go figure. I guess he wasn't small enough, feminine enough, or had the smallest of little baby voices to portray the victim. But he never did portray the victim. I think he was often very proud of what he could achieve. He got what he wanted. He became the leader. I wonder what Gypsy's going to do now. Especially when she's off parole. It's concerning, but anyway, I just wanted to throw that out to you guys. Charles Manson was also very focused on fame. There may be other comparisons to him. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into it, but it just struck me so all of a sudden. Holy crap! They're similar in their ways. And Charles Manson scared the piss out of me, I'll tell you that. Anyway,